Here's another example of an indefinite integral that needs to be done with integration by parts. And I know right away that it needs to be done with integration by parts because I have this big old product here. And it sort of naturally divvies itself up. Like I feel like here's a piece and here's a piece. So there's going to be a u and a dv in there somewhere. I'm not sure what it should be. But that's the first question I need to address. Once I've chosen to try this by parts, what should u be? I have about a million choices. I could pick 4 theta plus 1, I could pick secant theta, I could pick secant squared theta, or some combination of those. But I'm going to tell you a couple of thoughts that I have. 1, 4 theta plus 1 has a very simple derivative, which kind of means maybe I would really like it if that were u. That would be really awesome. But I'll tell you something else. Although I'm able to take the derivative of secant squared theta, that's just a chain rule, right? Secant squared theta is a derivative that we already know, okay? So secant squared theta is the derivative of tan theta. And so that means that u is going to be 4 theta plus 1, and du is going to be 4 times d theta. And my dv is going to be secant squared theta d theta, and the antiderivative of that is tan theta. I'm feeling really good about this, so I'm ready to go. What's going to happen is I slot those 4 things into the formula, uv minus the integral of v du. And then I'm going to, well, I'll tell you what, I'm not even going to do anything with the first half. I'm just going to leave it alone. And the second half, don't forget, you do know the antiderivative for tan theta. And if you don't know it by heart, remember that tan theta is equal to sine theta over cos theta. And what that means is you can do a u sub where the u is equal to cos theta. And so if you can't remember the antiderivative for tan theta, you can recreate it. And it turns out that that's equal to negative ln absolute value cos theta. And so this problem is actually completely done now. I mean, if you wanted to, you could make those 2 minus signs cancel each other out to simplify a tiny bit. But I'm actually completely done with this by parts integral.